80% of my clients need help to grab their hands. So today I will show you 3 types how to grab hands, and we're gonna start from the most difficult one. And then when I'm going on holiday, you can train yourself in boxing bag and don't worry about injury of your wrist. So for the hand wrapping, my favorite one is a 4.5 meters wraps. It's okay. So 4.5 to 5 meters. So when you're buying the wraps, buy them 4.5 or 5 meters. So we take the wraps, and from here we put our wrap on the finger, extend a little bit, and wrap 5 times. So you see, and we create a little padding. This is a little padding. So now we put that padding on our knuckles and press with the foam to hold it. So then we wrap once carefully to make it, to keep it on the same spot. Wrap one more time to tidy up a little bit, and we'll go on the wrist. 2 times on the wrist, and from here we don't get super tight yet, and from here we go to the middle of small finger and big one. Turn over and go back again on the knuckles. Go down and the wrist. Another finger. And we repeat with each finger same way until we go to the foam. The last one is going around, and we're going back to the wrist, turning once. After this one we go on the foam, and now we tight a little bit harder on our wrist to make it solid. Idea of this wrapping is to keep the space in your palm, because you can squeeze your fist harder. So now we have a little bit padding on the knuckles. We can squeeze the fist super hard and ready to train. The second one, it's a little bit easier and quicker. So you don't need to worry about the position, etc. You just put that loop from the wrap on the foam and place straight away from outside yourself. So you put on the wrist 1, 2, 3 times on the wrist, then you go slowly on the knuckles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the knuckles. Go back to the wrist to fix it. Then you go between the one finger, turn and back to the wrist. Go to the middle one, because this is the most important knuckle. We fix, make sure here is straight. Go back, and the big one. Hop. And the last one is the foam. Grab the foam, and now time to tidy up a little bit. There you go. Same story. Here we have palm, it's open, free, so we can squeeze the fist. It's a little bit less padding on the knuckles, but it's better connection on the wrist. And we're ready for training. Number 3 is super easy. I'm using that for the beginners because it's super simple to do it, and it's give you better protection for the wrist as for the knuckles, because you're still using the heavy gloves like 16-ounce gloves, 14-ounce gloves. They have enough padding to protect your knuckles. So we focus on the wrist, because people in the beginning, when they just start punching, they sometimes forget to squeeze the fist, and they're punching with the loose fist and injure the wrist. So same story, we put the loop on the foam, drop on the wrist, 1, 2, 3 on the wrist, going on the knuckles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the knuckles, back to the wrist. And now we go straight on the finger, go back on the wrist, straight away on another finger, go back on the wrist. And then when we're going on the last one, we turn around and go back on the wrist, another side. So it's gonna be like a cross, as you see. So from here we go on the wrist to tidy up a little bit, and we go on the foam to tidy up a little bit, perhaps here, boom. And now we're wrapping our hand cross by cross. One side, another side. As you see here, we have a little cross which will protect our wrist, and you cannot even bend. So, meaning when you punch and if you dislocate, it's not enough space to injure your wrist. Yeah? Only one thing, you don't have nothing here, so you cannot squeeze super hard. Meaning, in the beginning, don't punch hard. Wraps are done and we're ready to go. We can use boxing gloves on top, or we can punch without boxing gloves.